The Pittsburgh Pirates have had so many obscure players in the past. There are so many random names that no other MLB fan, in my opinion, probably has ever heard of. These are the types of names on your immaculate grids that are usually 0.05%, and you are usually winning those grids. So I thought it would be fun, if you already didn't know some of these guys, to just go through the years from 2020 to 2024 and just name some random Pirates. Did some guys stick out to me? Did some guys just fall off and leave the MLB? We're going to find out next. So here is a bunch of obscure Pittsburgh Pirates from 2020 to 2024. Let's start in 2020 with the man that was known as the Tank Commander himself, Miguel Del Pozo. Del Pozo played in 5 games with the Pirates and put up an absolutely amazing 17.18 ERA. This was over 3 2/3 innings, where he allowed a total of 7 runs. He as well only had 2 strikeouts. Del Pozo will be out of the MLB by the end of 2021 when he last played with the Detroit Tigers. Tyler Bachelor played with the Pirates in 8 games in 2020. In those games, he had an 8.64 ERA and 8 1/3 innings of work. He as well only had 6 strikeouts, allowing 8 total runs while allowing 2 home runs. I can't not discuss Pirates pitchers and forget about the Lithuanian legend of Dovydas Neverauskas. He pitched for the Pirates from 2017 to 2020. 2020 being the last year he would pitch in the majors. He had a 7.11 ERA in 17 total games that season. He pitched a total of 19 innings where he struck out 23 and allowed 15 earned runs. Round out the obscure pitchers in 2020, I'm just going to go rapid fire. If you need to pause to gather names, go right ahead. Nick Turley, Nick Tropiano, Yaxel Rios, Austin Davis, Brandon Waddell, Cody Ponce, Michael Feliz. Sorry if I mispronounced some of those. Now to some of the position players of the 2020 Pittsburgh Pirates. John Ryan Murphy. He had a long career as a backup catcher from 2013 to 2020, but he is still on the obscure players list. As a Pirate, he batted .172 and provided 2 RBIs for the team. Andrew Susac was another catcher that was on the Pirates roster in 2020. He only played in 1 game as a Pirate, but that is enough to make the list. JT Riddle comes next. He played in 23 games and managed to hit a home run for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He managed to hit .149 and had 1 singular RBI. His career would end in 2022 after a 2-game stint with the Cincinnati Reds. Jose Osuna. Osuna was known as a prospect in the organization, but ultimately just didn't work out. The last year he was in the majors was in 2020, where he batted .205 and slugged 4 home runs for the Buccos. Last I checked, he was playing in Japan. So 2021 had a bunch of obscure pitching names for the Pittsburgh Pirates. For the pitchers, I'm going to go rapid fire just because some of these hitters were kind of fun to watch and had their moments. So here are a bunch of the pitchers' names. Tanner Anderson, Trevor Cahill, Will Crow, Enyel De Los Santos, Sam Howard, Geoff Hartlieb, Kyle Keller, Max Kranick, Shelby Miller, Chasen Shreve, Miguel Yajure, Sean Poppin, Luis Oviedo, Dylan Peters, Connor Overton, and my personal favorite name, Shea Spitzbarth. Okay, now on to the position players. 2021 had its fair share of fun moments for this group. Let's just get the big one out of the way. Will Craig. All I have to say about the short storied career of Will Craig, who was a first-round draft pick by the way, is to just play for you this one simple play. At catcher, we have Taylor Davis. Davis played in only 2 games with the Pirates, managing to get 2 hits and 5 at-bats, making his Pirates career batting average .400. Wilmer Difo. As Greg Brown said in the booth, D-I-F-O. Difo was a 5'11 menace that batted .269 as a Pirate and hit 4 home runs and had 24 RBIs. He might honestly be one of the best position players on this list of obscure Pittsburgh Pirates. Ildemaro Vargas. He was a Pirate for only 7 games. He batted .077 and had 1 hit in his Pirates tenure. The Todd father, Todd Frazier. Yes, the home run derby champ came to the Bird. He had 3 hits in 13 games, and this would be the last for his MLB playing career. Next up is a player that actually was another solid position player at the time, Phillip Evans. He was a Pirate from 2020 to 2021, and in 2021, he batted .206 with 5 home runs and 16 RBIs. He did manage to provide a fun story for the Pirates when he went on a random hot stretch during the season. Okay, the outfield is even better, full of some fun names that Pirates fans are going to love. These include the likes of Anthony Alford, Dustin Fowler, Hunter Owen, Troy Stokes Jr., Jared Oliva, Yoshitomo Tsutsugo, and a personal favorite of mine, Kai Tom. But none live up to the legend of the man named John Nogowski. This guy went on an absolute heater at the start of his short Pirates career. The fans fell in love with number 69, as any Yinzer would, and he quickly got the nickname the Big Nogowski. As a Pirate, he batted .261 and had 14 RBIs, but the highlight of his tenure was getting under Marcus Stroman's skin so much during a series that they had a brawl. That is right, Marcus Stroman got mad at John Nogowski of all players, so the Big Nogowski is forever a Pittsburgh Pirates legend in my book. "2022 was another fun year for obscure players that played for the Pirates. I'm going to go rapid fire for this one and save the name I want to talk about for last. Cam Aldred, Manny Banuelos, Austin Bryce, Tyler Beatty, Jared Eichhoff, Heath Hembry, Robert Stevenson, Cam View, Zach Thompson, Eric Stout, Junior Fernandez, Yeri De Los Santos, Jose Godoy, Andrew Knapp, Roberto Perez, Michael Perez, Tyler Heineman, Diego Castillo, Yu Chang, Josh Van Meter, Pirates legend, Kevin Padlow, Zach Collins, Greg Allen, Bly Madris, Jake Marisnik, Kanan Smith and Jigba, Hoy Park, and Michael Chavis. I want to include this guy in the obscure list, but I wanted to include him because everyone loves him. Daniel Vogelbach. He signed with the Pirates as a free agent and batted .228 with 12 home runs and 34 RBIs. He was a guy I didn't see the Yinzers hate that much, as he was just a very chill guy to root for. And now look at him. The fans of the MLB love the guy. Danny Burgers is his nickname, and it's cool to see him getting some love today. Again, like in 2022, I am going to rapid fire and focus on one name that stole the show and takes the obscure player title for this year. Osvaldo Bido, Cody Bolton, Chase DeYoung, Thomas Hatch, Andre Jackson, who was very good, Angel Perdomo, Dwayne Underwood Jr., Vince Velasquez, Rob Zastrisny, Tyler Heineman again, Vinny Capra, Rodolfo Castro, watch the cell phone, Mark Mathias, Chris Owings, Tucapita Marcano, gambler, Alfonso Rivas, and Miguel Andujar. Now on to the man who stole the show, Drew Maggi. The man who played his entire career in the minor leagues finally got a shot with the Pirates. At age 34, he made his major league debut and received a standing ovation for almost all of his at-bats. He batted .333 and had 2 hits and 6 total at-bats with the Buccos. His biggest moment, however, was getting an RBI, the only of his major league career. What's funny about all of this is after the Pirates sent him back down, the Pirates had their early season collapse that sent them on a downward spiral, sadly, after starting 20-8. There is not a lot of guys I want to talk about in 2024, as many of them were mainstays for the Pirates during this past season. I guess I can just name some of the guys that probably won't be in the long-term plans of the organization, but more than likely, most of them will still be with the Buccos. Jalen Beeks, Justin Brule, Brady Feigl, Domingo Herman, yes, he did throw a perfect game, Josh Fleming, Ben Heller, Brent Honeywell, Dalton Jeffries, Isaac Mattson, Ryder Ryan, Joey Wentz, Jake Woodford, Grant Cook, Alika Williams, Billy McKinney, and finally, Ji-Hwan Bae. Well, that's it for random players over the last 4 years for the Pittsburgh Pirates. If you have any names I forgot or want to recommend a team to do next, please leave a comment down below. This was a lot of fun to make, so hopefully I'll do another one soon. Make sure to like the video and subscribe for more content.